do I begin? I see the hate, they don't wanna see me win. Bank deposits, I got more coming in. Top down, throw the money in the wind.
Hey everybody, welcome to No Holds Barred. I'm your host, Candice Bar, and I'm really excited for today's show. I'm going to try to get through this show without coughing. I've been sick the last couple of weeks, so I have a little cough coming up, so just bear with me like that. We're going to try to get through it. I have a lot to say. So this show is about just getting my opinions out there, my thoughts and views of what's going on, different topics, different issues, things like that. And I got a lot to say, like I said. So I have so much to say, I had to write it down. I never write things down. So let's get it started. I wanted to start this off just being so grateful and thankful and blessed that we have finally, as a team, as a company, I feel like we finally got all the crazy out of our life. So if you own a business and have a service or have a product, you have to deal with people. And not everyone's on the same playing field here. Everyone's a little bit nutty. And I feel like people are just getting crazier and crazier. Especially after 2020, I would say, just letting their freak flag fly and not in the good way. So we finally, I feel, and I think my team can back me up on that, we finally got the crazies out of our life. Because again, you know, we're in media. So we are in the attention business and we love it. We have podcasts that we professionally produce. We have a magazine, we do PR, and you get a lot of different personalities. So, you're not always going to like your client. That is for sure. But you tolerate and you deal with them because that's what you do. You're a professional. Most of our clients, most of the people we deal with, lovely, love them, can work with them forever. The ones that needed to get out, got out. So either their contracts expired and we did not renew, or, you know, things happen. I think we're blessed enough that, you know, the ones that you don't want in your life, they happen to somehow leave your life or your space one way or the other. And I think we got all the crazies out, like I said. So happy to have the crazies out. Now we attract only, you know, pure positive, good people that we're happy to work with, happy to get them exposure. We have a really good client list right now. Super happy with them. Really lovely people. So going into 2023, just going into it with a new level of expectation for ourselves as a company and level of expectation for clients who we will and will not take on. And so we're able to do that. We're in the position to do that. And we will be doing that. So I'm very, very happy about that. And I think my team is too, because we've had some very interesting personalities. So to put that nicely, 2022 was very interesting and it's almost over. It's not over yet, but it's almost over. And so again, just happy to go into 2023 with new expectation, new perspective, and new alignment, I would say. So thank you, crazies, for getting out of our space. Next topic I want to talk about. So I decided going into 2023, actually I'm implementing it. I implement things immediately. I don't wait until the new year. I don't wait until, you know, certain things are in positioning. When I have an idea or something I want to do, I implement it and take action immediately. So, because I don't know why people wait for me. There's no reason to wait if you don't have to. So, you know, I had someone, I think a couple of years ago, say to me, you know, she was an old client and she said, you know why I decided to work with you? And I said, no, I don't. And she said, because you were the only person I saw on social media and through, you know, talking to mutual friends doing anything. And I thought that was very interesting. She's like, you have a lot of action. Not only do you talk about it, you actually do it. I thought that was very interesting. And I am someone who loves a lot of newness. I love new ideas. I love taking action on new ideas. I love seeing the idea come into like actual physical creation. So I thought 2023, I would challenge myself quite a bit. Not that, you know, things have not been challenging. And, you know, I think things are challenging all the time with certain things. And it could be a good challenge. It doesn't have to be a negative challenge. So for 2023, there's a lot going on. I've always wanted to do this and I'm finally just going to do it. So 2023, I am entering a dance competition for salsa, and I start training today, actually. So, and I'm going to be competing against people who have been dancing their entire life. Now, let me backtrack. I was raised a dancer. I grew up dancing. So from, I think, 4 years old until my early 20s, I was a dancer. So I did a lot of different type of dance. I don't think people know that about me. I love dancing so much. And, you know, I had called the place I'm going to start training at to dance for this competition. And they're like, you know, asked you, have you danced before? And I said, you know, I used to dance a really long time ago. I haven't danced in a long time. And every dancer's answer is, once a dancer, always a dancer. It's kind of like getting back on a bike. So I am a little nervous, but I am really excited. I think it's a big challenge. The competition will be in Vegas, and it's an international dance competition. So I will be training hard for this, and I'm really excited. So I like a challenge. I'm someone who doesn't shy away from challenge. So I'm really, really excited about that. And so to go back to my topic of newness, that's something really new. It's always been a goal of mine since we've had the magazine to get the magazine, because our magazine is both online and print. So it's always been a goal of mine to get the magazine. I'd love to get it, you know, in Barnes and Noble. I'd love to get it in Target. I'd love to get it in certain hotels. I like to get it out there much more. Before 2020, we were in hotels in Beverly Hills. And then 2020 hit, you know, no more magazines. And then now it's back on. So we're going to come into 2023 hitting that really hard too. So expect to see Luxe Life magazine, where you typically would get your magazines, because we're going to be hitting that really hard, and we're going to be doing that nationwide. So that's really exciting to me. We have so much going on. We're adding new platforms for our shows. So we already are associated with many different major platforms, and we're adding more to the list. So if you already have a show with Luxe Life, or you're considering finally having a podcast, you probably want to do it with us, because we do professional podcasts. That's why people deal with us. We have a built-in audience. So you don't have to build your audience. You know, how do people get to millions and millions of listeners and viewers? I mean, the podcast space is so oversaturated now. It's kind of like having your own book. Everybody has their own book. Everybody's an expert. It does put you in the expert positioning. So I'm not telling you not to have your own show, but you should start it with a company that has a built-in audience, so you don't have to waste years and years and years if your numbers even get to those numbers, which at this point probably won't. So you want to align yourself with a company like ours that already has the built-in numbers and the professional team. You only have to host your show. We do all the back end. We edit it, we cut it, we put it on social media, we make it look pretty, we make it look nice, and we have the numbers. So we're adding more platforms to our list of platforms that we're already connected with anyway. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Just adding more value to our current clients and clients coming aboard. And speaking about having a book, I am finally putting my book out. So I'm doing a V-book, and I believe I created this. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I did. So there's audiobooks, as everybody knows. There's actual physical books, everyone knows. And the V-book is simply going to be something that the author is speaking just like this. And I'm going to have then my V-book transcribed into a actual physical book. And we'll be having, of course, a book launch party. And there's going to be different things off of the book. Obviously, it's going to be a series. So I'm looking forward to doing that. It's been a long time coming. I think I've been asked so many times throughout the years to have a book, and sitting down and writing a book for me as a busy entrepreneur never sounded good. It's not something I was ever going to do. And this is a way to easily be able to get that book out, get my ideas out, get my thoughts out, how I built what I built, how we create what we create, how to turn manifestations or visions into reality. That's what I'm really good at. So that's what the book is going to be on. I will be sharing the title of the book probably in a month or so. But I'm really, really excited to finally get that out. So, and we have some buzz going on with that. What else new? That's a lot of newness, and it's a lot of work, but I'm going to Neckar Island. excuse me, for the second time in a few days, actually. So if you don't know, Necker Island is an invite-only place. You can't just book a ticket and go. You have to be invited by someone who has either went or by the owner himself. So Richard Branson, who owns all things Virgin and several other companies, I'm sure, he lives there with his family. And so they do something called the Necker Cup. So me and I'm bringing maybe a handful of other people with me are going to the Necker Cup, and it's the best networking ever, anywhere. It's the 1% of the world is at this. So only maybe a few handfuls of people are going, but it's extreme high-end quality. And of course, you get to spend time with Richard and his family directly for about 4 days. The island is absolutely beautiful, and it's just a really great space. There's definitely a vortex around there. There's an energy around that island I have never felt that before, which is why I'm going back, because you just come back really renewed, really refreshed, very specific energy there. So the whole experience is like no other. You can go to really nice resorts, really nice vacations, things like that. And I'm sure there's beautiful ones around the world, but this is an experience all within itself. It's in a completely different category. So if you ever get an invite to go to Necker or get a chance to go to Necker, I think it's really stupid to pass up that opportunity, because you may not get it again. So yes, that's a really important, really magical experience that I'm blessed to be going to again in a couple of days. So I'll be there. I'll be traveling most of December, actually. So right from Necker, I'm going back home for a couple of days, and then from here going to LA, Orange County, doing a photo shoot for our new magazine cover with, our magazine cover girl. And then from Orange County going to Los Angeles to start filming for the book. So busy, but that's how we like it. What else is going on? So to go back to my second original topic, you want to always be creating new things, either personally, professionally, both. Be talking about it, posting about it, because people like action. People like energy. People don't like stagnation. They want to work with you or be around you because you have the energy of action. So keep going. Don't get stagnant. I know we're around the holidays. People tend to get lazy around the holidays. When people get lazy, when general public gets lazy, that's the time to push and keep it going. Do not stop. And the third topic I do want to talk about is, because we're going into a new year. But like I said, I really don't wait till the new year. If I have the thought or the feeling to do it, I pull the trigger right at that time. So cutting off certain people out of my life, personally or professionally. I'm always been big on that. I've always been pretty good with being able to do that. For whatever reason, something may have happened, something may not have happened. Maybe you just grew out of each other, or you grew out of that person. You don't always need a reasoning for everything. The energy is just not aligned. It's just not there anymore. You're not serving them. They're not serving you. You have to get really good at moving on, and moving on quickly. So I am really being very focused on cutting people out of my life, again, personally or professionally or both, that do not serve. I don't serve them. They don't serve me. We don't serve each other. It's just not there anymore like that for me. So I'm cutting a lot of people out of my life. Again, they may or may not have done anything. So groups, association with certain groups. There's a club that we are cutting off association with. I just find them disappointing, and they're not the level that myself or my company is at. So we will not be continuing with them any further in that capacity. And just anyone or anything that do not perform in the way or the standard that we are looking to be at. We're always looking to up level. So this is a part of up leveling. A part of up leveling is cutting off what no longer serves. So that is that. So I'm always looking forward to that. It might be hard for some people that are getting cut off, but it is what it is. It's just part of growing and being an entrepreneur. So that is that. So, excuse me. I'm excited. We went over a lot of stuff. And so Yeah, just moving on. We are actually also partnering up. We're starting to partner up with travel companies, luggage, like travel luggage companies, organization for traveling. So look out for stuff with that. I'm not going to go too much into that, but I'm really excited about that because I do travel quite a bit. I probably travel more than half the year. I'm home not very much. So I really love this idea. I really love this alignment and partnership. So it's a lot going on. So look out for us. You can watch me on social media. You can reach out to me on social media. Also, Luxe Media is, of course, all over social media. So keep an eye on us, the team, me, what we're doing. Again, a lot of newness, a lot of just clarity, slightly different focus, but always fun, always interesting. And you can always reach out. Thank you for listening and watching. And we will see you all again next week. Bye, everybody.
Glutathione is a big word. It's the body's own master antioxidant. It's a scavenger for free radical, bacteria, and viruses. There are no products in the market with the ingredient NASET. NASET increases the production of glutathione that's in our body already to strengthen and enhance our immune system, elevate sense of well-being, support muscle strength and endurance, cognitive function, and liver support. It helps with increased energy and blood sugar regulation. Get your bottle of GSH Plus from www.salvationnutra.com.